Hello, it's Eazytarget back at you with another Diablo 3 video. In this video we got the Challenge Rift week 37. As you can see on screen, we got the Necromancer. And if you guys haven't already, please hit the subscribe button. I'm trying to hit the quota for YouTube so I can get my privileges back. And then also on a side note, I am working on that EU version of the Challenge Rifts, and I should have it available by Wednesday, if not by the end of Tuesday. Thank you very much for watching, and let's get into this build. Let's go ahead and take a look at the skills real quick. First up, Siphon Blood, Decrepify, Devour, Skeletal Mage, which is going to be your main damage dealer, Simulacrum, Bone Armor, and then for the passives, Final Service, Life from Death, Overwhelming Essence, Extended Servitude. For his gear, he has a whole bunch of those random legendaries, or I guess they're not random legendaries, they're put out legendaries to maximize a little pet build, but it's not set up for a set. So he has his weapons, which increases your secondary skills, which essentially helps out your mages. Offhand, that helps out your mages as well. You get the Tasker and Theos, which help out the attack speeds of your mages. You have a ring, which will give you 2 mages instead of 1 every time you cast it. And then you have an amulet that increases the maximum stacks of bone armor by 5, which gives you 15 stacks total, which is very helpful for trying to stay alive. So you gotta make sure you keep popping that bone armor to get the max armor possible and not get one shot. Alright, going on how I went about using these abilities is you'd go around the map and you put Decrepify on things. Your Devourer is going to automatically activate whenever you cross over a corpse and give you essence back, so that's very helpful. Then you want to go ahead, whenever you're at the most amount of essence, you want to go ahead and pop your mage, but that's going to be doing your max damage. Whenever you come up to an elite pack, you're going to be running the most damage possible. So you're going to want to have full essence and then pop your Simulacrum and go ahead and get double that essence and then pop the mages, and then you'll have 4 mages up, all at max damage, and they're just going to do some lethal damage for you. Then you're going to want to go ahead and use your Siphon to go ahead and siphon and get some essence back while they're fighting, and then go ahead and pop some more just to get a little bit more damage. Whenever you're up against some trash mobs, you can go up and use your Siphon Blood and just go ahead and spam your mages to get out 10 of them right off the bat, so you're just getting a lot of damage going. Get a little bit of protection just because you have a lot of things attacking. But that will help out. You do need to keep your eye out for the amount of mages. If you pop out a really powerful mage and you go past 10, you can knock out the very powerful one and put a not so powerful one. So you want to keep that in mind whenever you're going through. Other thing that I keep forgetting whenever I'm going through is to use that bone armor. Make sure you're constantly using bone armor whenever you're close to people. That's going to give you a stun effect and also give you some more stacks on your bone armor. Decrepify is going to help out with the speed, getting through, just moving a little bit faster as well. So the bone armor and the Decrepify are going to give you bonuses to your speed. That helps out very much for getting through the level. And then again, your Siphon Blood is just going to give you your resource back. Alright, for just to recap, just go ahead and Decrepify things as you're coming up to them, as long as you have resource. Whenever you come up to a group, go ahead and pop your mage. Your first one's going to be the most powerful. You're going to get those 2 right off the bat. Then you're going to want to use your Siphon to get your resource back. I would say go until about half and try to pop it again. Just get as much damage as you can and not have to wait so long. Whenever it gets up to 10, you want to kind of cool off of it for a little bit, if you can. And then just go ahead and keep moving through the level. If you stay on the corpses, you get your essences back a little bit quicker. And then whenever you want to get your elites down a lot quicker, or your Rift Guardian, you want to have your Simulacrum active, and you want to have your essence at max, so you can get double the damage what you would if you just normally popped it at max. So once you're max Simulacrum, then you push your mages, and they're just going to be doing insane damage after that. Then again, you want to make sure they don't go past the 10, so you don't knock out those very powerful ones. And then make sure that your bone armor is up. That's very, very important, because it'll knock you out and you'll waste your abilities. If you go ahead and waste your abilities, you might as well just restart. This one I did struggle on a bit, but let's go ahead and move on over to the maps. But before we do that again, I want to go ahead and ask for that subscribe. If you have not subscribed yet, please hit that subscribe button. I very much appreciate it. Last week we hit up awesome 3,500 views on my video. I guess a lot of people were having troubles with it, but that is awesome for my videos. I appreciate everybody coming by every week to watch my videos. Don't forget, in the description you got the downloadable links for the maps if you want to download the elite placements. And besides that, thank you for coming, and let's move on to the maps. Alright, let's get on with these maps here. This one was a big struggle for me. I don't know why, but Necromancer just isn't my playstyle. It's kind of like a mage for me, but at the beginning here, what I found successful was to go ahead and pop your simulacrum and go ahead and get that damage dealing going off right off the bat. But go ahead and pop them, try to get up 10 mages, and then just go ahead and push over to this first elite. Try to get over to him while you have your powerful elites up. So once you pop them, just keep moving straight on over to this guy over here. The trash just dies like almost instantly whenever you have that simulacrum going. But whenever you take out down this elite right here, go ahead and move through. Don't forget to use your Decrepify and your bone armor. I keep forgetting my bone armor and then I'll die, and it really makes me mad. But go ahead and use your bone armor and your Decrepify just to get a little bit more speed to move through the levels a little bit quicker. If you're having troubles, back off a little bit behind your mages and let them kill the trash and whatnot. Go ahead and try to get up 10 mages if you're around trash, but if you're just around the elite and you don't have your simulacrum up and you just need to get some damage going on them, go ahead and spam on your siphon and go ahead and just pop your mages up just to go ahead and try to get that trash or elite down as fast as you can. But it is best to have your mages pop whenever you're about half or more of your essence, just so you can get all that extra damage. It is a pretty significant amount of damage that you get for having half or more damage, half or more essence whenever you pop that mage. But go ahead and pop this guy right here, move on down, pop this guy, and then you want to be careful down here. This guy right over here is a pain in the butt. He has the jailer, and he has the frozen orbs that freeze you in place, so it can be a real pain to try to get out of there. He'll just jail you up and then he'll freeze you to death, and then with just all the affixes that are in the area, it just locks you up and then you basically can't move and you're gonna die. So try to stay behind your mages whenever you come up to this guy. You can try to pull both these elites at the same time and then just get behind your mages. Hopefully you have your simulacrum up so you can go ahead and use it, but if you don't, just make sure you have 10 of them up and then stay behind them and try to dodge some of the damaging effects, and you should be good to go. Once you have that down, you want to come over here to your pylon. Do note that the pylon will allow you to pop your mages instantly without any essence, but it's going to not give you much damage from your mages, so you want to make sure that you still get up some of your essence, so you go ahead and pop your mages just so you can get a little bit more damage going on. I did circle back a little bit just to get a little bit of this trash. I would just kind of try to push through as fast as you can and then double back so your mages can kill stuff while you're running back, so you don't just have a clear empty way on the way back, just so it feels like you're doing a little bit of something. Doesn't feel like you're wasting as much time. But then go ahead and get down to this elite right here, and then go ahead and get out of this level. Get on over to floor 2. You're going to enter in right up here. There's not a whole lot of elites on here, but you just enter in right up here. Kill the trash right up at the beginning. You kind of get bogged in the stairs, but once you get up here, try to get those 10 mages out as fast as you can, just so you can take out this elite right up here. Go ahead and move down the stairs, and then this is basically the only choice that you got, is to move up and around up into your next elite right over here. Go ahead and this guy's a little bit of a pain too. He has little lasers circling around on the ground, so you gotta make sure you're avoiding those. But go ahead and use your Decrepify, so you can just get a little bit of slow movement on them, which will give damage to your mages. And then also go ahead and make sure you're using your bone armor, because once your bone armor is gone, you're going to be dead. And then if you have a simulacrum, try to use it right over here instead of this first one. I think it'll be more beneficial for this second elite on this map. And then once you got him dead, just go ahead and push on through and get through to this power pylon. You are very close to popping your rift guarding around this point. I don't think you'll be able to pop him very efficiently, so you might as well just pop this power pylon. Then go ahead and get on over to the next floor here. Whenever we're over here, the rift guardian is going to pop very quickly in this level here. You're going to pop in right up here. Come on over here. There's the 3 charging type monsters. I can't recall what they're called. But once you kill them, the Rift Guardian should be popping. If he doesn't pop right there, just go ahead and kill some of this trash right around here and you should be good to go. The Rift Guardian will pop, but there is another elite if you want to push on through right over to here. go ahead and use your Decrepify and your bone armor. You can get stuck in these little hallways, so be careful on that one. And then once you do get that Rift Guardian to pop, hopefully you have your Simulacrum active, so you go ahead and pop it, and then go ahead and get your mages up and get the most damage on them as possible. But if you don't, just go ahead and try to get your 10 mages out as fast as you can. Put a Decrepify on them, make sure you have your bone armor going, and then you should be good to go. Even without the Simulacrum, he should be pretty easy to take down. Just make sure you have 10 up and you'll be good to go. Besides that, this run was pretty difficult for me, and I had to run it several times to go ahead and get this one completion for you guys. Do note that the audio sync was off, so I'm going to delete the audio sync because it is just awful. I'll see if I can try to sync it up, but if I can't, I'm just going to go ahead and delete it from my video and just have some music playing over it. Sorry for that if I can't get it working. Thank you guys for stopping by and taking a look at the maps in the run. Hope you guys have a better time than I did at this one. It was a real struggle for me. This is Eazy, and I'm out.
Will you be quick?
Give it more time. needs to recharge.